I'm going to take you back in time to a year that I'm sure no one wants to go back to. It's a year that LEGO released a set that got everyone fired up and beside themselves. That's right, the year is 2020, and the set is LEGO Star Wars Set 75280, 501st Legion Clone Troopers. When this set was announced in the spring of last year, it seemed as though everyone was so happy that LEGO had finally listened to their customers and made something that they've been asking for forever, and that was a 501st Battle Pack. Across the board, all the LEGO YouTubers made their videos celebrating LEGO and applauding them for what they've done and just getting the overall excitement level brought to the absolute maximum on this set. That was everyone except for one person. And it happens to be the person that I respect and admire the most in the LEGO Star Wars community, and also the person that I go to for all of my gardening advice, especially tomato growing tips, and that happened to be Greg's Gardening Tips. He made a scathing video talking about how terrible this set is, pointing out its flaws and weaknesses, and for that reason, even though I bought this set, I just could not bring myself to build it. But that's far from where the story ends, because as this set sat on my shelf, I thought about it more and more. And as 2020 crept into 2021, a year of new beginnings and fresh starts, I thought today, why don't I pull this set from the shelf, build it up, and give you my personal opinion on whether the 501st Battle Pack is still a terrible set in 2021. On that, let's crack into this set. This, of course, is 285 pieces, so not the biggest of builds, but certainly big for a battle pack. Give you guys a glimpse inside as to what everyone has been so excited about. Well, everyone was so excited about, but now has, of course, experienced this. We're a little late to the game here. One thing LEGO was sure to include, folded manual. Thank you for that, LEGO. And my stickers, luckily they survived it, but we got quite a few stickers here on this set. We got 2 bags. This one is number 1, number 2, and I'm gonna unfold my manual, call my assistant down, who I think will enjoy helping me build this, and we'll be back with you to let you know what I think. We just finished the 501st Battle Pack build, and I enjoyed every aspect of assembling this set. My boy and I had a nice tag team approach, and it went together really smoothly, and it worked great with him using the massively folded manual, and I used my iPad for the digital instructions. I will say, though, after this is complete here, and I'm sitting here looking at this, I do have to agree with Greg's Gardening Tips on a lot of points that he made in his video. Let's just go from left to right here. First of all, we got these robots here, and I'm really not sure why LEGO didn't put more of these guys in here. To me, these are the star of the show, and I think there should be at least 10, 12, maybe even 20 of these robots in here, and I think that would just make the set go to the next level. I'd even be willing to pay another $60, $70 on this set just to have a robot battle pack. But then we get over here to these stormtroopers, and that's something that I have to agree with Greg's Gardening Tips on. I'm not sure why they put these blue ones in here. I can only assume that this is a printing error from LEGO. Usually these guys are white, but they got these blue streaks on them. They must have been running a batch through, and they got all kinds of blue all over them. It's all pretty uniform, though, which is, I guess, kind of good, but this one right here, he really got it bad. So blue stormtroopers, really not looking good. We go over to this thing here. I'm not sure why they put a motorcycle in here that doesn't have wheels. Maybe they were missing, but I went through the instructions here. For the life of me, I could not find the step where you put wheels on this, nor were they included. So it kind of just sits on the ground, and I really don't like that. I feel like it really isn't playable at all, and if you're going to put a motorcycle in a set, come on, LEGO, at least give us some wheels and some tires for it. This next thing here, this is my biggest gripe. The chicken walker. This is one where I agree with Greg again. A mech with no arms. Pretty weak. I don't know what George Lucas's obsession with chickens is, but clearly he wanted to mechanize them and make them into some type of warrior class, battle-ready animal hybrid beast of a mech, and he did it here, I suppose. Again, a lot more blue on this. In terms of LEGO building a robotic chicken, I think they did a nice job here. You can see back here, this is where the egg would come out, and it stands pretty well. You got it perfectly balanced, so I can't complain about the LEGO portion of this. I can only complain about, you know, just some of the design choices that maybe Star Wars made themselves, but maybe it was LEGO as well. I'm assuming, again, this is printing errors, and the lack of wheels on this that they forgot to put in the bags was kind of upsetting, but this is totally on George Lucas, and I blame him. So after many months of this set sitting on my shelf and finally pulling it off today to build it, and seeing all of the flaws and issues firsthand, I think my decision has been made. The 501st Battle Pack is in fact still a terrible set in 2021. And it's kind of surprising to me because I intended for the whole storyline of this video to be for people to make their own decisions on things and not just trust what someone on the internet has to say. But when you have somebody like Greg's Gardening Tips, who is a master of Lego Star Wars and of gardening, of course, sometimes that's just the truth and you can't argue with it. So on that, thank you guys so much for watching my video on the 501st Battle Pack. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this set and your experience building it, and I would also like to hear your thoughts on my assessment of this. You can tell me how right I am down in the comments. I would love the admiration and love from that. You can leave a like on this video, of course. If you have any other sets that you would love to see me review and make an honest opinion of that are terrible like this set, leave it down below and it might be featured in my next video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.